Hello one and all, and welcome back to my channel. Now what I would like to talk about today is the new upcoming full plastic release for the Adeptus Custodes, or as you know them, the Watchers of the Emperor, the Golden Boys, the special guys. Now what is interesting about this one is, one, that we're getting a whole lot of new models. Some of those have already been previewed, other guys have already done videos on them and so forth. The other thing is we might also get quite a few Forge World items which are coming back into normal 40k regular gaming space. Now, how this will work is, as far as I am aware, these Forge World models should be available in the codex, but I'm not sure. Either way, what this means is we have the return of the big Golden Boys, the Ultra of the Ultra, Special Space Marines, and so forth. Now, I actually like the Custodes. I like the history behind them. I like how they're portrayed in the various 30k books, what they get up to, and so forth. The only thing that I was a little skeptical of was, in 7th edition, when they came out, they were quite powerful. But not only that, when they came out for 30k, they pretty much ruined the game. Now, I don't want to be alarmist here. Hopefully GW has learned from this, and so far all the codexes have actually been quite fun and well balanced and pretty nifty to play against. And I hope this one carries on with them. My only concern is that they don't go towards what we had as Custodes for 30k and what we still have them as 30k. Over there, you're pretty much playing with extra points. If you have 1,000 points of Custodes, you have technically 2,000 points in a normal game, or at least 1,500, between 50 to 100% extra bang for your buck, if you want to look at it that way. Now, on to the actual models. They are beautiful, very well sculpted, even though they're plastic. I mean, GW's plastic these days is really top notch. You can't compare it to pretty much anything else in the market. So the actual sculpts are beautiful, no qualms there, and the new lore is also quite interesting. Now, the 8th edition lore so far has not been the best part of the game. I don't want to get too caught up in it. It's been, I don't know, way too light, way too easygoing, but whatever. I'm sure some Black Library authors will give us what we actually deserve, what we actually want from the lore itself. But yeah, so now as the Custodes have received the ability to actually leave Terra properly, in proper armies, we can actually see some story progression. There might now be a reason why they're fighting Tyranids, some in the Eastern Fringe or whatever like that. Now, onto the actual Custodes themselves, we know that they are approximately 10,000, plus minus. They always were 10,000, they're always, I think their unofficial title is the 10,000. Now, something that hasn't actually been talked about a lot in the new lore is the second siege of Terra, which actually took place already, where I think as much as 2,000 Custodes died. But that was actually before the Adeptus Crusade, as far as I'm aware. I believe so. But either way, so over there, I could be wrong. There could even have been as much as 4,000 Custodes that did. Okay, but whatever. So what happens over there is the numbers go back up to 10,000. We know that new Custodes can be made, they can be trained, they can be equipped, and so forth. And now we have this huge 10,000 strong ultra elite army that can strike anywhere. Now, it's very easy to look at it in Space Marine terms, and 10,000 soldiers doesn't make that much of an impact. And then we look at 10,000 Space Marines that can make one hell of an impact. They can pretty much bring entire star systems into compliance. They can destroy a huge swathe of the galaxy and so forth. And now when we take into consideration it's 10,000 Custodes, with each Custodian that is equal to the worth of several Space Marines, if not as much as 10 Space Marines, we can look at the potential destructive power of between 50 to 100,000 Space Marines, plus minus. So now that you can visualize that, what you're looking at is pretty much a destructive power of an entire legion, or, well, what was back then and still is technically the Emperor's own legion. But let me not get too sidetracked. I mean, we won't know what the actual storyline is until it comes out. So far no one has really had a good look at the Custodes codex. It's coming sometime, I assume March, thereabouts. I think March is a good bet on the time frame for it to come out. But that's it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. Custodes are back. And all I implore GW is just don't give us the 30k Custodes, this highly undercosted, overpowered Custodes. Give us something that'll work in 8th Ed properly. And hopefully don't give us something ultra elite and incapable of actually working, such as the Grey Knights. That's all. So tell me what you guys thought about the video, what your own interpretations are of the Custodes that are incoming, what you would like to see, what you wouldn't like to see, and so forth. Give me some more feedback on the videos as a whole, and please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video. It allows me to actually reach more of an audience, connect more with you guys, and kind of gives me a reason to actually make these videos for you guys. Either way. Cheers guys, enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.